I honestly didn't know that we had pretty much a pro enduro rider joining the event this year.
Previously on Ultimate Mountain Athletes,
I like to go fast, and that's also kind of my specialty.
Parkin putting the rest of the field on notice.
Well done.
And coming up,
Celeste was obviously killing it.
You think you know how to do an activity, and then someone else is just playing at a different game.
And I heard over the radio, like, do we need medics?
Welcome back to Ultimate Mountain Athlete. I'm Amy Ingerbretson.
and I'm Craig McMorris. We are currently at Red Mountain Alpine Lodge doing a beacon search set up by the wonderful crew from San Juan Mountain Guides. Parkin has already found 4 beacons in just over 4 minutes.
Right. That was the fastest time by far.
Yeah, it came in a couple minutes faster than anyone so far.
That seems almost unbeatable, yet we still have our 8th and final competitor, Carter Krasny from Whistler, British Columbia. Can he beat that blistering time? We'll find out right now. Amy?
Judges, are you ready?
We're ready.
Pat, are you ready?
All set.
Carter?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, Carter.
Walk to the left.
Fast start, no communication,
Walk to the left.
not a lot of zigzagging, but he's got good vibes.
Just tried to do my best and yeah, had no idea what anyone set, so just trying to do it as fast as I could.
All right, what do we think? What do you think
To be fair, I've never done
Carter's gonna get?
4-0.
4-0.
4-0.
My kind of general approach was be fast at the start and then my fine search, just be really patient and try and get the probe strike first try, because that definitely speeds it up.
Nope. Yeah, he's aggressive, takes chances. Yeah, he'll be like 8 feet around and start probing. Like a sewing machine.
Carter did awesome right away. Had a beacon that kind of like talks to you, which I think helps a lot too.
Close.
And he was super precise with it and was able to get his strikes like right away.
You are closer.
Strike.
Definitely it's super important to be really sharp on that, and if I'm ever in that situation, want to just be as dialed as possible to save my friends pretty much.
I mean, are you okay talking about it?
Yeah, I'll try my best.
You have a sticker on your helmet?
Yeah, my buddy Kai passed away a couple weeks ago. Doing it for my buddy Kai.
Yeah.
Shout out Kai. Love you, brother. So just had the sticker on my helmet representing for him. And yeah, just kind of doing it for him. Yeah, it was pretty tough, honestly.
Is that motivating to you?
Yeah, it's definitely, gave me extra motivation to just represent the whole Cetus Guide community in a big loss. Kai was such an amazing person, just such a bright light and amazing skier, outdoor athlete, and a great friend that I grew up with. He was always like going on crazy adventures and just super inspiring guy, and always wanted to kind of just live the way he does, because it's awesome. And definitely, every morning I wake up, I definitely think of him, and I'm just really stoked I got some really sick days skiing with him before the accident, and
Next signal. Run straight.
It's all on the line here for Carter to beat that blistering time set by Parkin. Can he do it? I believe in him. Come on, Carter. Are we allowed to pick favorites?
I don't think we're allowed to pick favorites, but I like that you have done that.
You are closer.
Strike.
Okay. We've got a competition here.
I kind of had been timing them on my watch because I was just sitting there.
Seconds.
And so when I saw like Parkin was just a couple seconds and we were like counting down.
Yeah, Carter.
Closer.
What's the time?
4:05.
Strike.
Yes, Carter.
Oh, that was hard when it like doesn't get a signal and you're like, where do I go?
Well done, you guys. That was amazing. Thank you so much for coming to this challenge today. It was a surprise. You weren't expecting it, but you brought the same focus and commitment that you have to everything else you've done in this competition. I am very impressed.
But we have to hand out $1,500 in cash. There were 2 times that were incredible, 4:11 and 4:08.
I knew mine was pretty quick, so I was like, I really hope I didn't lose by 3 seconds because that would suck.
So with the time of 4:08, from Whistler, BC, Carter Krasny. That's why you don't high five on TV.
I'm stoked, yeah. Did a little practice before I came here, so didn't expect we were gonna have to do this, so, but it paid off.
Big shout out to my sister Ellie and her fiance Jonas. They've trained me up on the beacon search recently, so it's kind of their training that made me won that today, so yeah.
Carter Krasny of Whistler, BC, the 27-year-old, 4 beacons in just over 4 minutes, $1,500 in his pocket. This win is going to be very, very important to him. With our rest day officially over, it's time to leave Red Mountain Alpine Lodge and head south to Durango, Colorado, home of Mesa Park and home to our 3 mountain biking events.
We are up. It's 6 o'clock and we're headed down to Durango for the mountain bike day.
I couldn't sleep because all I was thinking about was how much fun mountain biking was gonna be.
I don't know. I'm more of a cross-country rider. And so I'm kind of excited to see how the climb goes. I don't really know where I'll be in any of it, but still feeling good about my line. Excited to see how it goes.
We're here at Mesa Park, the Spanish word for table, which signifies the landscape or landforms that we are actually standing on. This is home to our 3 mountain bike challenges. First, we start with a flow, a lot of jumps ranging from 10 to 25 feet. We then move into the downhill portion of this event, all timed and new for this season, the impossible climb. Athletes will try to summit what we think can't be done.
Like, we're done with the rock climbing, which was the thing I was the most nervous for, and now it's just like we got the mountain bike and we got the free ride ski, and the mountain biking to me is just like, here's a gift. Go ride your bike, which is awesome.
Everything that we've done so far, I feel like I've done well at, but it definitely wasn't my strong suit. I know Carter's a ripper, and he's definitely trained for some World Cups, so that'll be some heavy competition, and Thorne was looking really fast on the bike as well, and same with McRae, so it's gonna be a contest.
First up on the mountain biking menu for today, we have the Flow Challenge. Our athletes are going to be racing down a mile-long jump course with features ranging from 10 to 25 feet. They are going to be judged and accumulating points based on their time, but also how they look in the air and how confident they are on the bike.
Starting to get a little nervous. Just got my bike back from the shop. They bled the brakes and it's just not feeling right, so I've got to get it dialed before we take off.
You've been in these athletes' positions exactly last year. How were you feeling at this moment last year ahead of the Flow Challenge?
I was actually feeling good for this trail. This year there is like a shortcut you can take if you hit a pretty big jump down lower. You're gonna save 10 seconds, but it's a pretty intimidating jump. It's a sharp corner into it, so I don't think everyone will do it, but they'll be rewarded for sure.
But you're in the first category like I would be. I could be shooting myself in the foot by like working on people's bikes and like helping them out and giving them tips, but like I just want to see everyone have fun and like have a good day. Mountain biking is so much fun.
Yes.
I was just really excited for a day of competition in something that I feel really, really, really comfortable in that I have done before.
All right, well, we have our first athlete on course here. I'm Fred Tippy, and I'm here with our last year's winners, Molly Armanino and Nick McNutt.
Celeste was obviously killing it. From even before the competition, we both were really wanting to win the biking overall. That was kind of our like side goal.
Good speed. Sucking the bumps up. Good style. She looks good on the bike. Nice form in the corners.
Yeah, right?
Great job.
Solid. Look good.
You kept 2 wheels on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're good.
We're good.
Thank you, Celeste.
Thank you. Oh yeah. That's nice. A little nervous. Just wanna start, you know? It's just the anticipation's always so high. And it was like awesome to see Anna clean the top, and she actually rode it way cleaner than I did.
Round that jump. We're gonna judge her harsh for that.
A lot of wind. Headwind too, pretty stiff headwind.
It is a headwind, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tiring.
Yes!
Well, I'm gonna have to dock her hard for execution and style because of
yeah, quite a lot of casing.
I feel like I bike for fun a lot, and it's fun to like give her. Proud of you. Thanks, dude. Thanks for your help. No problem. Honestly, so helpful.
Next to drop in is our points leader, Kelsey.
Get it, girl.
Whoa! Okay.
A little squirrely.
Front end's dropping, but she's getting big air.
Yeah, she definitely had some pop.
boosting.
Yep.
Yeah, Kelsey!
Oh, she's stiff in the air. Oh yeah, she's making it. With that little bar turn. She's pedaling, she's fit. She's like pedaling right to the end.
Yeah! How's the wind?
It's picking up.
Wind's picking up?
And then when you get to the bottom, you're gassed.
You're gassed?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go get some water.
Thanks, Chris. I'm
Good job.
But it was fun.
Yeah, we're done.
The first one.
Yeah, what?
We have the whole day.
Up next, our youngest athlete.
Am I good to go?
We got Sienna on course.
I'm just gonna give everything I got for all of it and see how it goes. I think I got that in the tank. See how it goes.
Knuckled that one, eh? It's going quick though.
Yeah, you can tell. I think she's kind of in the like going for time.
Oh, nice positioning in that corner. Elbows out. She looks good in the turns.
What a break. Fantastic.
We have the toughest job on the mountain, I think.
Nice job. Woo-hoo! Good job, guys.
Let's go. You crashed
We're
it.
done. With the first section.
Yeah, I was like...
The women laid it down out there with Celeste leading the pack. Now it's the men's turn to show us what they've got. First up, McRae.
It's not my, specialty event here, but love biking, so yeah, I'm just looking for a good excuse to rip a fun flow trail and yeah, have fun with the squad.
He's been just consistently like very smooth, like just in general. He's always really smooth. Maybe not the quickest sometimes.
Pretty nice.
Good little pop out of the
Little
trees
extra
there.
pop in there. Still making backsides on every jump.
Here we
Oh,
go.
did he case that?
Yeah, he's starting to come up short. This is where the
starts to get tough.
The casing, yeah.
Oh, that was our steeziest stop.
A solid run though. Like you were saying, it's like fairly textbook riding. Nothing that was jumping out at you.
Felt good. Up top for sure.
Yeah, that's
Nice and
the
flowy.
highlight. Yeah,
Mhm.
nice.
Well, hop in the back of the Tacoma, get a water, chill out.
All right.
You're the best
Thank
right
you.
out.
Good times.
After 2 events, can our points leader Thorne solidify his lead?
mountain biking of the 3 disciplines here is like my weakest. You know, I mostly just wanted to make it through and do okay.
Oh my God! Over the front bar. He lands on the front wheel. I thought he was going to endo.
There's a bunch of tabletop jumps the whole way, and then there's one gap jump. I had been planning to not hit the gap jump, but you know, it was fun and I knew I could do it, so I wanted to do it for myself.
Something tells me we might see our first truck gap of the day.
Yeah.
But kind of didn't quite get the speed into it.
Oh! Oh, he's
down.
Oh, he laid it down.
It's a pretty tight berm to get in there and didn't have the speed. So by takeoff, I knew that it wasn't going to go well, and I think it went okay, all things considered.
Oh!
He's down.
Oh, he laid it down.
And I heard over the radio, like, do we need medics?
Realized I was okay, popped up, and just tried to go for speed the rest of the way.
Yeah, unfortunate for sure, but super sick that he was trying to progress that quickly and sort of level up his riding while Comte was going down.
Are you okay?
Bars are a little twisted. But
Bars got a little twisted?
it was a pretty chill fall.
Yeah, do we have any scrapes? We don't need medical, we're okay?
No, we're good.
You want to see? Oh, there's the look.
He built different. Now that Thorne has crashed, the door has been left wide open for our 2 remaining athletes.
I honestly didn't know that we had pretty much a pro enduro rider joining the event this year.
This is right at home. Yeah, I've been waiting.
All right, I may not be the fastest guy here anymore.
Power sprint out of the game. Oh,
yeah, he's already in the.
He's in the style.
In the style.
Excellent cornering speed.
Clearly in control of his bike.
It was quite pedally. You're just all out sprinting and then just trying to clear all these jumps and get a bit of style.
See if he gets the bonus hip here.
Oh, turns it nicely in the air. Oh, he's good.
I had some good scrubs and whips, but I wanted to do a couple more no-handers.
Nice, Carter, our first athlete to land the truck jump.
But the jumps that were big enough to do it on had like really bad crosswind, so I was worried about if I took my hands off, my wheel might get like blown. But I definitely left the door open a little bit, so.
Yo! Yeah, that's our fastest, most stylish run.
Oh, that was so pedally. Oh. I thought after the ski tour that my lungs would feel better. That was almost worse.
Hopefully I got the stamina to keep up with Carter. See how it goes.
Now our last athlete on course, Parkin. Can he beat Carter's run? That's a lot to ask.
Into a manual landing. Nice style.
It was fun going into today because I had totally thought that Carter might just obliterate me. He had clips on, so I was able to take my feet off a few more times than him.
Oh, he boosted
tweak,
that,
yeah.
Nice.
There you go, truck gap. No problem. 1 footer on the truck gap.
Oh,
wow.
Definitely gave it my all. I was freaking hustling.
That was a really good run.
Wow.
0 mistakes, cleared every jump.
Yeah.
What more can you do on that track?
And then I mean, it was hard to decide style, but I think he's.
I thought Carter had taken that easily, but Parkin, I think he's got him. I think he's got him.
What was your time?
You got me.
No way.
Yeah. That's 2:05.
That was so brutal.
Need a bark bag.
It has been a very exciting competition so far, and we're not even close to done. We still have 2 parts of this mountain biking challenge left. Right now, all of the athletes are headed up to the top of Powdsky Ridge for the downhill race. These athletes are going to be racing the clock down a very technical, challenging downhill course where they are going to put it all on the line to win this thing. Is there like tension between you two? Like, are there like competitive vibes that I'm interrupting right now?
No.
Come on, you guys. Try to build drama. Do you feel pressure as the only competitor out here that's raced enduro on the men's side?
Parkin's raced a bit of enduro too, so.
I looked at our times though, and he was 25 seconds ahead of me at the enduro.
They're saying there's no competitive energy. Just a little competitive energy.
I was kind of hoping that we smash last year's time by 30 seconds.
Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah, Carter. Get it.
Come on, Carter.
Very quick.
Just
letting
like-
it float through the rocks.
Looks like a World Cup enduro racer to me.
Right.
So fast.
Pressure control's unreal.
The downhill started out really technical up top,
Carter is flying.
and then a really fast section.
Whoa.
No hesitation through any of that.
No
It's really
hesitation.
impressive
Just let
because
her rip.
The biggest standout performance to me was Carter. It's like a classic scenario of, you think you know how to do an activity and then someone else is just playing at a different game. Like, it was so cool.
This is Carter's strong suit.
Nice. Saving energy by being so smooth. Right?
Yeah.
Kind of just really rough, rocky section, and then it got tight.
Oh, just wicked through the tight turns.
That was also technical, and then it just went to the most pinned flow trail, like flying down so fast, and that's kind of where I lost it once it got tight.
Oh, that's the turn, dude.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, he's stuck on a branch, stuck on a bush.
Devastating.
He just lost a lot of time there.
I was just like, I've absolutely blown it, and I was just thinking of the boys up on the ridge, seeing me in the bush, struggling to get out.
Oh, now look at him. He's angry now. He's so angry.
Next time on Ultimate Mountain Athlete.
I saw the clock. I was like, paddle, paddle, paddle. It was tough.
It's now time to move on to the impossible climb.
This is going to be a complete cardio race.
So I definitely tried my all.
It'd be amazing if anyone can cross the finish line.
Really, really nice supple hamstrings on that guy.
Celeste Pomerantz from Squamish, British Columbia? No way.
Backup dancers.
I think Brett said you needed a lawyer.
For all of my cases.